What's going on, YouTube? Frosty here. I hope you guys are doing well. It's almost been a week, and Modern Warfare 3 has already lost its community. And it just goes to show you that Modern Warfare 3, its developers, its publishers, are completely out of touch with the core of the Call of Duty community. And this isn't to say there aren't people who enjoy the game. And if you're one of those people, good for you. I'm glad that you enjoy it. I, however, can't enjoy this. I try to play 3 or 4 games, and honestly, I get bored. I realize there's no incentive. I realize it feels like a grindy mobile game instead of a grade AAA shooter. And it's just so disappointing. It's so disheartening that people over at Activision feel that this is what the community wants. This is once again, and I'll reiterate this point, this is not a game made for the community. It's not made for the players. It is made for people in a boardroom over at Activision. That's who the developers catered the game to. They decided it was more important to please the suits at the top instead of those who are paying for the game, paying for their jobs. And it's so frustrating being a consumer and seeing this gross disrespect from the development team. And I understand they were under crunch. They had only 16 months to prepare this game. But that is also part of the problem, is Activision thought it was perfectly okay to do this, and there's no recourse for it. There's no consequences for it. People bought the game, they're displeased with it, and nobody at Activision seems to care. And again, the developers decided to please those guys instead of the community, instead of the people that are getting affected by their poor game design, by their poor choices. Like, I look at a lot of the core decisions in Modern Warfare 3, and yes, they made some core changes, some big changes from Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3. And I accept those, and I understand those, and I think they're great decisions. However, the problem is they made other decisions, other changes that hinder the experience for the player. Let's look at the UI once again. The UI is garbage. They've decided not to change it whatsoever. They've decided to release this Call of Duty HQ that makes it a chore to just start up the game. Whoever thought of this does not think of quality of life when it comes to their games. They just think, what is the most confusing way to do this? Whoever decided to put a recommended tab underneath Modern Warfare 3 weapons, lose your job yesterday, please. The fact that I get weapons recommended to me is an absolute joke. Again, I have to ask, is this a streaming service or a video game? Why am I getting recommended weapons? The Armory Challenge is another big change from Modern Warfare 3. Why are they even there? Why are they even a thing? The challenges in this game to begin with are a joke. Remember when the challenges used to be fun? I know I talked about this yesterday, but challenges used to be fun. They used to be entertaining to earn. There was an incentive there. There's no incentive behind this. It's a grindy mobile game feel now. That's how Call of Duty feels, and I don't think that's fair to the community. I don't think that's fair to the player. I don't think that's fair to anybody involved. But here we are with Modern Warfare 3, the next big thing for Call of Duty, and it's not connecting with the community. It is not resonating with the fans that have been fans of this franchise for a very long time. Heck, even the shills that were talking about how big of a year Modern Warfare 3 was going to be for this franchise are starting not to shill it out as much anymore. They're starting to recognize the faults this game has because they were also sold a bad bill of goods. They were showing the perfect build of the game. They weren't showing the final build with armory challenges. They weren't showing the build that showed you the SBMM system that is, frankly, just a non-starter. The matchmaking in Modern Warfare 3 is garbage. The servers in Modern Warfare 3 are garbage. And don't forget that you had to waste 250 gigabytes of download for this game because they refuse to optimize anything, because they refuse to respect your time. But here we are. And I'm going to continue to criticize this game until it proves to me it's ready to change, until it's ready to go into a new direction. And honestly, there's many of you that are coming to this channel expressing their massive displeasure with the direction that Call of Duty has gone in. If you told me back in 2011, when the original Modern Warfare 3 released, that this is where COD would be 12 years from now, I would laugh in your face. I would look at you and I'd say, there's no way they'd fall this far. There's no way the franchise would devolve into this shell of its former self. Like, this isn't what Call of Duty is supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be something for the community. What's for the community in this game? No, none of it. Nothing. They've worked so hard to try to rip the community away from this game. Heck, they don't even want you playing with your friends. Not only is it impossible to join lobbies with your friends, never mind finding them on your friends list, never mind getting into a match that everyone has fun in, because skill-based matchmaking is absolutely destroying everyone's enjoyment. And then on top of it, what's the point of grinding in this game? Because it appears that every 2 seconds you turn around, there's a new armory challenge to unlock something else that you need to get. Oh, and look, also, there's no classical prestige in this game. Any real incentive has been ripped and torn to shreds. There's no reason to try to level up. There's no reason to grind. There's no reason to care about your score or your kill-death ratio. There's no point in trying to win the game. There's no point in any of this. It's all nonsense. It doesn't matter anymore. They've taken any incentive, any goal setting away, because they've ripped the game out for what it was. They've lost their identity. They turned their back on it. They decided it was more important to create a UI that is based off of a streaming service with recommended weapons than to actually deliver a competent game design, a game you want to play, a game you want to sit down and get lost in for 6, 8, 10 hours every single day. That's not what Call of Duty is anymore. They're a game you sit down for 2 to 3 games and then hop off because you're bored as fuck. That's what Call of Duty has become. That's the road Call of Duty has gone down because they've chosen profit over quality. They've chosen the road of least resistance. And unfortunately, down the road of least resistance is a lack of innovation, is a lack of any type of creative decisions, and a lack of vision. The vision for Call of Duty right now is extremely foggy, it's flawed, and frankly, I cannot trust a single person that works on these projects because they don't know what they're doing. They have lost touch with this community. They have lost touch with the soul that the games used to have, with the identity that Call of Duty used to have. And instead what they've done is they've replaced this identity. They've replaced this soul with battle passes and bundles. That's their priority now. That's what they think players want. And judging by the criticism I've seen, judging by the overall sentiment towards Modern Warfare 3, that's not what people want anymore. And they're kind of getting sick of it. At what point is Activision going to wake up? At what point do they start to realize that, yeah, they are out of touch? Yeah, they need to make a big shift within their company. Is it going to be this year, next year, 5 years, 10 years? Who really knows? Maybe Microsoft will change things. I'm not holding my breath, though. Because as it stands right now, as I look on to the future for Call of Duty, it looks extremely bleak. I don't know what the future of Modern Warfare 3 holds for us, but I can't honestly hold my breath for it. I can't look at it and say, wow, they're going to change things in Season 1. No, they're just bringing back more Modern Warfare 2 maps because they feel that's what people want to see. I'm sorry, it's not what people want to see. I've been there. I've done that. I'm over it. I'm over it. That was last year's game. It was garbage. And because of last year's game, we have this mess. We have this mess of a UI. We have this mess of a direction. We have a game with absolutely no identity, no vision, no future, no belief. Who in the community right now believes in this franchise? Who believes in this game? Yeah, you have people on the outskirts. You have the fringe players that are super rah-rah about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and good for them. Again, if you like this game, I am so jealous of you. I really am. But I cannot sit idly by and watch as they continue to diminish this franchise into being just a Fortnite clone with army people in it. It's just not good enough. It's not good enough. The expectation was so freaking low and they couldn't even hit that because they're so out of touch with this community. And honestly, I thought they were getting in touch with us earlier this year. But that was just shown to be a facade for this franchise. That was shown to them just to be good Samaritans at the time, try to get people excited about Modern Warfare 3. We should have seen it for what it was. At least I did. I said we're going to get fooled, and guess what? So many of us did. We all believed that Sledgehammer was going to be different. Track records show the proof. Don't listen to words, watch people's actions. And when I see actions like what I've seen from Activision, or lack to vision, because they lack any action, they lack any vision, they lack any innovation, any creativity, I see exactly what this company has become, what this franchise has become. Lazy, fueled by greed and money, and no longer about delivering the best experience for players. It is about me instead of we. And that is my hype up moment for the end of this video. Let me know what you think of Call of Duty right now. Let me know how you feel about Activision and Modern Warfare 3. Because I just spent 10 minutes telling you how I feel. I'm disgusted, disrespected, and I'm frankly quite frustrated by all of this. So let me know with a comment down below. Do you share my sentiment, or am I the crazy person here? I'd love to hear from you. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. We are climbing, and I am so happy to see this community growing. Let's keep it going, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.